Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Feature in Focus. My name is Brandy, and I am the Client Success Team Lead here at Ideal Traits. And today we will be diving into how to use our video interview feature. We'll be going over the setup of this feature as well as just some of the best practices. Our one-way video interview tool has definitely been something that has gotten popular over the most recent months. It has been added to a lot of our upgraded subscriptions. So it may be a feature you already have included in your account. But if not, we'll go over kind of the value of this feature. And if you would like to purchase it, it is a monthly subscription you can add on to your Ideal Trades package that you're also able to turn on or off kind of every month. If you wanted to use it while you're hiring more intensely, flip the feature off when you're not using it. It is really up to you, and you are able to customize that. So, as a reminder, we are always recording these webinars. So, if you do have to jump off for another meeting, I know today can be busy with the holiday coming up tomorrow. So if you need to, definitely feel free to hop off. We will email everyone this recording as well as upload it to YouTube so you guys can refer back to it if you have additional questions. So let's dive into it of exactly what video interview looks like and kind of how to set that up in your guys' accounts. So let me share my screen. Alrighty. So if you guys are unsure if you have video interview included, kind of where it is located, if you do know that you have this feature, um, in your Ideal Traits account, up here in the top right, we're going to go ahead and click the settings gear. From here, we'll click into video interview. If you have this feature included, it will probably show up with the option to start creating a video interview. If you do not, it will give you the option to purchase video interview right at this portion. Video interview is $49 a month. And like I mentioned, it is a monthly subscription. So you guys are welcome to purchase it for a month, try it out, use it when you're more intensely hiring, and then as well as turn it off when you're not using the feature. So for today, we're going to start with creating your first video interview. If you guys do have your Ideal Traits account open as you're watching this webinar, feel free to follow along. Otherwise, as I mentioned, we will send the recording out. But we'll start with clicking the big blue Add Interview button. So when creating a video interview, you guys are welcome to create one large generic interview that you can send to all of your candidates, or some of our clients will do individual ones. So maybe you want to ask different questions for your sales role or your customer service role, or maybe you're hiring for an entry level sales and an experienced sales, and those questions you want to be different. So when you are titling your interview, keep that in mind just so you know moving forward to stay organized and which interview you are sending out. Use titles that you can relate back to and know this was for sales versus customer service. So for today, I'm going to do a experience customer service. Perfect. You can add a description if maybe you have a handful of video interviews. However, not required. That's fully internal for you guys. So next is really crafting what questions you want your candidates to answer. You are welcome to type in whatever you're kind of looking to do, as well as using our templates. I think reading through these templates definitely helps you get some ideas, kind of start to think what would be some good interview questions to ask your candidates. I see clients kind of go one of two different directions typically. Direction one is maybe you'll use this as your phone screen, asking about their experience, their skills. Do they have certain requirements that you're looking for in the role? versus some of our other clients, it's really just a way to get to know your candidate. So more open-ended questions like, tell me about yourself. Why are you applying for this role? What interests you in this role? Tell me about a time you sold a difficult client or dealt with a difficult situation. And you were able to kind of craft these questions to be more open-ended or more straightforward. It's really up to you kind of how you want to use this video interview. For today, I'll click out some of my um, favorite questions. So, what motivates you the most? I think is always a great question to start with. You can learn a little bit about the candidate, whether that's their family or work or money or whatever kind of reasons that make them them. Um, then you have the option to increase or decrease the time they are recording themselves. So this is really great if you want a more open-ended question. Maybe give the candidate some additional time to record. If you are someone that maybe you don't want to watch back that long of an interview, you can keep this shorter so that they don't have the opportunity to talk for 5 minutes straight. You can keep it short to 2 minutes, 1 minute, whatever you prefer. Once you get your time limit set, you do have the option to increase their attempts. I usually recommend 2 attempts, at least for the first question, especially. A lot of times, candidates have never taken a one-way video interview. They might stumble through a little bit. It gives them the option to re-record. Maybe they fat finger it, accidentally hit record before they were ready. Just gives them that opportunity to redo once the question, re-record it before they actually submit it and move on to the next question. So once you got one question in, you'll click the plus arrow and just keep moving along. You guys can add up to 5 questions for this video interview. And you are welcome to stop at 3 or 4 if you don't want to use all 5. That is just the max that you can throw in. So we'll throw some more questions together. Let's see. How do you handle difficult customer interactions? Is a great one. Then I'll also throw in interests you about the position offered? I love that question. I always think it's so interesting to see if the candidate did a little bit of research on your company, if they, what kind of about the role, whether that's the salary, the responsibilities, the benefits of your company. It's just nice to kind of see what stood out to them. I think it gives you a little bit of insight on getting to know that candidate. So I love this question. Just to touch on too, any of these you are able to type in here even when you are using a template. Um, Anything you want to add, you are welcome to change these questions around to make sure they are unique to you. So once we get our questions set, I'm going to just do 3 for this template. You will post your interview. So when you post a video interview live. This is not posting it to the job board or going online or anything like that. It is posting it live into your account. So once it's live in your account, now you are able to send it to candidates. So something to keep in mind too, it is when you go to send it to a candidate, you are going to see all the different live video interviews you've created. So you can kind of determine based on each candidate which video interview you want to send. If you ever do need to make changes or archive a video interview, this action option right here on the right allows you to archive the ones that you're not using. If you don't remember what questions were in there, you can always view the details and it gives you a quick breakdown, or you can duplicate it. So we don't allow you to make edits to a video interview once you do set it live. This is because if you've already sent it to a candidate, you're not able to edit it once it's kind of been sent to them. So if you ever do want to make edits, you can just duplicate it, create a new one, and then just archive that old video interview so that you know you're no longer using it. So we've created our video interview. Now, how do we start sending it to our candidates? So We're going to head over to the Candidates tab right here in the left. If you are looking at the candidate list and you want to start sending video interviews to everyone, you are welcome to click right here in the video interview column. If you click that gray play button, you are able to select which video interview you want to send the candidate. So this is where I referenced before, making sure that job title makes sense. You can see right here, I have 2 video interviews with the exact same name. So making sure you have unique titles that you personally know what this interview is for, which role is really going to save you kind of that organization in the long run. Once you select which interview you'd like to send, you'll see a little preview, and then you are able to click send invite. And this is going to send it in an email to that one candidate. We will go over a little bit later in the webinar how to mass send it. So if you have, maybe you want to automate who gets that video interview, kind of take that manual process out, we'll definitely go over that at the end of the webinar as well. So you send your video interview, candidate gets it, they get an email. Brandy from Ideal Traits has sent you a video interview. Please complete it. They click into the email, they record themselves answering the questions. Now it's complete and in the account, ready for you to review. So within your notifications, you can set up if you want to get an email every single time someone completes a video interview. I highly recommend having that email notification turned on so that you can stay in real time that a video interview is ready. You can log right into the account, review it right away. But you can also see Monica right up here. This little icon has turned blue. So this means her video interview is complete and we can go and take a look at it. So you can click right into her name or you can click right on the video interview and it will open up her video interview. So as you guys have probably been in a candidate profile many times before, the video interview folder is right along the left-hand side that you can click into. But this really shows you kind of what it looks like on the candidate side and then now what it's going to look like in your account. So I sent Monica, you guys may have spoke to her before, she's a member of our service team, a couple questions for her to fill out for us. So really cool with video interview, it does do subtitles. So if you are reviewing these, kind of looking for a quicker way to kind of read through what they said, you do get these subtitles. But every question is individually broken down, just like when we set up the video interview, and you are able to play each and every one. So you can quickly kind of going through these different candidates, see how they present themselves on camera, see how they speak. If this is a remote role, this video interview tool can be crucial. You're really seeing how well the candidate can use technology, presents themselves on camera. Are they acting professional, speaking professional? Things that if you're looking for in a role, maybe they're going to be on the phone a lot. You want to see how they can speak to clients and to customers. So really gives you that insight where you have not even given them a phone call or brought them in the office yet, and you're able to do this right from the get-go. For HR purposes, if you do hire this person and you want to save these videos, you are more than welcome to. We have the download feature right here next to each video. So you can download them, save them for your own records if you'd like to. But then you can see through here, we'll just open up kind of each question. And it is giving us those subtitles, every video of Monica answering each question. I'm really showing you exactly how you can use this video interview. So really, really great tool for saving time, kind of screening candidates. Typically in my own hiring process, when we are hiring for Ideal Traits, I will come look at a profile. I'm looking at the resume. I'm looking at the pre-qualifying questions. I'm looking at their personality. I quickly go look at the video interview, and within a minute, I'm looking through all these key things, and I have a very well-rounded idea of this candidate that I'm able to make a decision if I want to move forward with scheduling a interview with me or if they are not the right fit based on the resume, the requirements, pre-qualifying, all those other components of their profile. So very, very cool feature that you guys can definitely kind of start playing around with. Lastly, I'm going to show you guys how to automate sending this video interview out. So I know we mentioned one by one sending the video interview to candidates. You can automate this video interview to go out to candidates based on filters of your choice. So every Ideal Traits account, you guys all get an automated workflow included in your account. You guys are always welcome to upgrade that if you need to purchase additional workflows. Up here in the top right, we're going to head to the settings. And then just above the video interview, we're going to click into automated workflows. So this is where you can automate text messages, emails, moving candidate stages, adding tags, anything like that. But for today, we're going to build a workflow that automates sending this video interview. So very similar to creating our video interview, we're going to click the big blue Add New button. And again, we want to make sure we are titling these things that we can remember, we can reference later on to make sure we know exactly what's happening in this workflow. So I'm going to do send video interview. So we are going to start with a trigger. So this is going to be what happens in the account to trigger the workflow or the automation to send that video interview. So you have a couple options. If you want to send the video interview to everyone who applies, you're welcome to do that. If you want to send a video interview to anyone who completes that personality assessment, you can do that as well. If it's when they change a stage, so maybe you'll move them to an interview stage and then that triggers the video interview to be sent to them. You guys have lots of options. The most common, I would say, is when an assessment is complete. So candidate applies, our system automatically sends them that personality assessment. Candidate completes the personality assessment, then this workflow is going to trigger that video interview to send to them at that point. So we got a few kind of customizations to send it. So one, we can delay it. If you want to delay that it doesn't send that video interview until 30 minutes or 3 hours after they complete that assessment, you guys are welcome to set up a delay. And we also can add a filter. So this is really cool. You can filter who is getting that video interview. So if it is for a very specific role, we can filter it down to just the sales role. And then, or if I just want to send it to the customer service roles. So you can filter it by the role. You can filter it by their pre-qualifying score, which job location they applied to. There are lots of options with that filtering tool. For today, I'm going to filter by just sales role because when I add the action of sending my video interview, I am going to just send my video interview that's made for my sales rep. So this ensures adding that filter that it's not going to everyone. If I have a couple jobs posted, it's just going to send candidates who apply to my sales role that sales rep works or video interview. So to recap this, again, play around with those filters, play around with those delays. You guys can really customize when these video interviews are sent out. Once you do get this workflow put together, you will activate it in the account. It will give you a quick little brief overview just showing when assessment's complete, if they applied to my sales role position, then we'll send the video interview for that sales rep role. If everything looks correct that you're looking to do, you'll click Activate Workflow. So now moving forward, any candidates who complete the assessment, apply for that specific role, will now be automatically sent that video interview. So I don't have to worry about sending it out to them. If you do ever need to change these, you guys are welcome to pop in here. You can edit workflows, you can duplicate them. If you want to pause them for the time being, you can play around there as well. But really saving you time with this video interview tool, saving you kind of that time of sending it individually to each candidate. This automates it, takes one less thing off your hands to ensure that you're really able to focus on other things you're trying to focus on, and this just kind of automates that hiring process. So one last thing I'll touch on before we're out of time today is those email notifications. So up here in the top right, where we have our hiring settings, we're going to click into notifications. So this is where you guys can stay up to date with what emails you want to get. So if you are using that video interview tool, I highly recommend adding your email into the video interview alerts. This is going to ensure anytime a candidate completes that video interview, you will get an email letting you know so-and-so completed it, and then you are able to quickly log in the account and review that video interview as quickly as you want to. So, but that is about it today. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to pop them in the Q&A. But as always, we'll be sending this recording out. Our chat feature down here in the bottom right of your guys's Ideal Traits account, we are always available via chat. If you ever would like to schedule a call with us, you guys are welcome to. In our help center up here in the top right, schedule a call with our service team. We'd be happy to walk you through video interview, automated workflows, any questions that you guys have. But as always, I hope you guys learned something new. If you're interested in purchasing video interview, feel free to chat in, schedule a call. We'll be happy to get you set up, help you set up everything. But that is all I have today. So I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow. And I will see you guys in a few weeks for the next feature in focus.